Hello, Lions fans. It's time to break down some of the biggest takeaways from this week's coordinators' press conferences. There's a lot to unpack here, from Jack Campbell's snap count to how we're handling kickoff duties and everything in between. We need to talk about Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, and Dave Phipp's perspective as we prepare for Week 2. Before we go any further, make sure you've hit the like button if you believe the Detroit Lions will win next game. I totally believe in it, and Dan Campbell has given me that confidence. Starting with defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn, one of the more surprising moments in Week 1 was seeing Jack Campbell, our first-round pick, only playing 56% of the snaps. Now, Glenn said this is all part of the plan. He emphasized, "We have different packages for different players. All those guys deserve to play. Basically, it's a rotation thing, and they're still high on guys like Malcolm Rodriguez and Derek Barnes, too." Campbell's performance was solid, but Glenn's comments make it clear that he's taking a long-term approach, making sure all his key defenders get the right balance of snaps. What do you think, Lions fans? Should Campbell be seeing more of the field? Now let's talk about what happened with the Rams' short passing game. Glenn explained that the defense did what they wanted, forcing the Rams to play a finesse game, taking away deep shots. That's classic Bill Belichick strategy. Make a team play left-handed, as Glenn put it. But let's be real, the dink and dunk passes nearly killed us. Glenn admitted that the zone coverage wasn't tight enough, and they're working on it. It'll be something to watch going forward. Do you think this was a solid strategy, or should the Lions have adjusted more aggressively? Speaking of defense, Terrion Arnold's penalties caught some attention, but Glenn isn't panicking. Arnold's physicality and aggressiveness are exactly what you want in a young corner, but he's learning that NFL refs won't give him the same leeway he had in college. Glenn said they're working on technical details like hand placement and turning the head at the right moment. "But I will not tell him to slow down and take his aggressiveness away," Glenn said. "I like this approach. Let the kid play his style while refining the technique. How about you? Should the Lions keep coaching him this way or reel him in a bit?" Now flipping over to the offense, coordinator Ben Johnson didn't sugarcoat it. The Week 1 performance wasn't up to par. He called it disappointing, but emphasized that this is just the start. The team is fully aware that they can play better, especially on third downs where they went 6 for 13. Johnson didn't dive into scheme issues, though. Instead, he pointed out that it's more about how they play, their identity. That's encouraging, but also we need to see results. Do you think this offense can bounce back quickly, or are you concerned after Week 1? One of the more exciting things Johnson touched on is the versatility of this offense. He said, "We have speed on the perimeter, we have speed from the backfield, super athletic tight ends. It's a dangerous combination." He's confident that this offense can adapt to any defensive scheme, whether it's pounding the run or attacking through the air. That's what you want to hear, right? The Rams couldn't stop the run, so we leaned on that. It'll be interesting to see how the Bucs approach us this week. What do you think? Should we be more run-heavy or air it out more? On the special teams front, Dave Phipp gave some love to kicker Jake Bates. The man's been clutch so far, going 4 for 4 on kicks, and Phipp said he has the right mentality for those high-pressure moments. "The pressure goes up and he kind of calms down," Phipp said. "That's exactly what you want in a kicker, especially in tight games." Phipp also hinted that Bates's line drive kickoff might have been a mishit, but hey, he got the job done. As for kickoffs, why isn't Jack Fox doing them? Phipp explained that he prefers having the kicker handle it because it's more similar to a field goal than a punt. Fox has a huge leg, but Bates does too, and Phipp feels confident letting Bates take charge for now. Do you agree with that move? Or should Fox get more of those reps? All right, Lions Nation. That's a wrap on this week's coordinator quotes. There's a lot of moving parts here, but it's clear the coaching staff is making adjustments and focusing on the long haul. What do you think about the decisions being made, especially with Jack Campbell's snap count and the overall offensive strategy? Let me know in the comments. We've got some breaking news from Allen Park as the Detroit Lions gear up for their Week 2 clash against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's some movement on the injury front that could have a big impact on Sunday's game. So let's dive into the latest and see what this means for our Lions as they hit the road to face the Bucs. Starting with the big one, left tackle Penei Sewell, who's dealing with an ankle injury, still hasn't practiced this week. Now, this might raise some eyebrows, but here's something to ease the worry a bit. Sewell was spotted in the locker room Wednesday and even told Dave Burkett of the Free Press, "I'm good." That's what we want to hear from a guy like Sewell, right? Still, no practice yet, so we're definitely hoping to see him back on the field by Friday. Alongside Sewell, edge rusher Marcus Davenport, groin, and safety Ifeatu Melifonwu, ankle, remain sidelined. While Davenport has been battling this injury, he played the Rethon High Faisal for Gas Itriden Fark Inden week. So there's optimism he'll suit up again. Melifonwu, on the other hand, is a bit more concerning. He's only practiced once in the past few weeks, and with that limited time, it's looking unlikely we'll see him on Sunday. He's probably going to need a bit more time to get back into game shape. Now, for some encouraging news, safety Kirby Joseph, who did not practice on Wednesday, was back on the field Thursday. That's a good sign, especially since we'll need all the help we can get in the secondary against the Bucs. Wide receiver Jamison Williams, who's been dealing with an ankle issue, was also limited in practice, but he's been toughing it out and making plays. After a solid week 1, expect Williams to be a big weapon again if he's good to go on Sunday. On a less positive note, Isaiah Williams popped up on the injury report with an abdomen issue. He didn't see much action last week, but it's still something to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, Tom Kennedy was elevated from the practice squad, and although he didn't get much playing time, it could be a sign the coaching staff is prepping for some changes if these injuries linger. Now, here's something we're excited about. Defensive tackle DJ Reader, who's been out with a quad injury, is expected to make his Lions debut this week. Lions fans, this is huge. Reader could be a game changer on that defensive front, helping to shut down Tampa Bay's run game. And cornerback Carlton Davis, who was traded to the Bucs, is set for a revenge game. You know he's going to be fired up to prove a point against his old team. Rounding out the Lions injury report is safety Lauren Strickland, who's been limited but might make his NFL debut if Melifonwu can't go. It's always exciting to see young players get their first opportunity, and Strickland could step up when we need him most. As for the Bucs, they're not coming into this game at full strength either. Their right tackle Luke Godeke was downgraded on Thursday after being limited Wednesday, which is a big hit to their offensive line. If he's out, it'll open the door for our pass rushers to make some noise. Tampa Bay's defensive tackle Kalijah Cansey has now missed 3 straight practices with a calf injury, making his availability doubtful. And cornerback Josh Hayes was seen in a walking boot. That secondary is already stretched thin, so this could be a major advantage for our wide receivers. All right, Lions fans, now it's your turn. How are you feeling about these injury updates? Do you think we'll see Penei Sewell on the field this Sunday, or is it better to play it safe and let him rest? And what about DJ Reader? How big of an impact do you think he'll make in his debut? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.